real, bitch. I'm good. Life is real, real good. Make some more noise for Jen Cover one more time. Give it up for Jen Cover. Follow that chick. She is a badass. Once again, my name is Jackie Steele. Welcome to the Women's Freedom Festival. Welcome. West Hollywood's first inaugural Pride. This is it. We have taken it back, just like we are taking back the streets, taking back our rights. It is the #1 first inaugural West Hollywood Pride, y'all. We're super excited about it, and we are so thrilled that you're here with us. I like to talk about Pride like nothing, man, and just like to get in there. I like to get in the mic. We are super excited to bring our next performer to the stage. We've had such a wonderful lineup for you tonight, and I hope you will join me in welcoming Andy Sanchez.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm happy to be here. It's been a really long week, and there's nothing better than to end the week with a bunch of queer folk and hanging out and celebrating Pride, celebrating us, right? I'm gonna share 2 poems with you tonight. I actually wrote a book of poetry during pandemic. Who does that? Yes, and I'm gonna be sharing, our stories are important, not only just for 1 month out of the year, but all year round, and I'm gonna share a little bit of my story with you. And this first poem that I'm gonna share is called, I Am My Roots. At first, I was from the motherland. Frijoles con queso y bolillo raised me. Corn tortillas kept me alive. I'm from where the eagle perched on nopales, green as the mountains the Aztecs called home, white as jicama con chile and limon, red as the blood of my indigenous mothers. I came from maternal abuelos raising me as their own for 2 years. From pan dulce that sweetened the days I mourned the absence of my parents. I came from el temblor del 85 that shook all the fear out of me. From my weekly shots recommended for my fragile, anemic body at 4. From my first crush on the neighbor across the street. From the life on techos and macetas hanging in my grandmother's jardín. I left custom-made baby clothes bought with my mother's work in la tortilleria for second-hand clothes given to my father by his co-workers, traded homemade sopes for cheeseburgers, made the American way. Santa Ana raised me for a few years, taught me English, but my mother never let me forget my first language, so I kept the Mexican accent cemented on my tongue. Tustin became my 4th and 5th home. Here, I quickly learned my differences when I was hit with the rock and split my head open. What are you? Where are you from? Became questions I could not answer, even when I felt the drips of blood from my wound. SoCal kept my heart always, but I was raised in a city, translated from the meadows. Las Vegas, blazing desert summers, the rays of the sun seep deep into my skin. Each day, brownie more, red rocks became my playground. I wore a cap and gown for the first time in my lineage, repeated again 6 years later. Destiny called. I've never dug a hole deep enough to hold my roots in place. I've only encountered malnourished soil too soft to hold them down. My 18-year-old sister helped me drive my green Ford SUV back east near the Potomac River. Military base and Pentagon were my backyard. The Smithsonian offering free history at my fingertips. Again, hardly any history was mine. I learned to travel. Took myself on road trips to escape the isolation, got my first passport, made a plan for trips I wanted to go, then packed my tiny car and watched it get shipped back west. I arrived in the city of angels on March 10th, 2014, with broken heart but more hope. I learned to become a master, cap and gown now becoming a legacy. Unpacked years of trauma, became my true self, made my way around the freeways and the neighborhoods, made significant friendships. I still struggle with calling any place home, pack, unpack, repack, live out of boxes, survive with the lessons from when this journey began. I am temporary, like how my spirit lives in this body. Temporary, I claim no hood. Like my ancestors, I settle where I can find a warm place to sleep and enough nourishment to guide me through this passage. I am not local. I am seeds in the wind, leaving trees and flowers that eventually turn into beautiful fields near unplanned rest stops along the roads. I am of this world. I am from this earth. Thank you all. I'm gonna share, thank you. I'm gonna share one more piece, and I'm gonna say this before I get off the stage. And it's been a pleasure to share the stage with such magnificent performers tonight. I work in healthcare, and a lot of the, healthcare workers out there, I see a lot of tents, and it reminds me of me when I used to do a lot of programming work. I still do programming work, but it's very different. Being out on the fairs, going out into the community, and so this is dedicated to all the healthcare workers, because we got to take care of ourselves too. It's called Healing the Land First. I used to be a case manager, a crisis counselor, a support worker, a patient navigator, a home visitor, a program assistant, a health educator. I've worked with newborn babies, people living with HIV, youth experiencing homelessness, minors unaccompanied across the border, new mothers and survivors of abuse. It's been a 24-year stretch since I've stepped into the workforce. That is more than half my life. I was taught a strict work ethic from my parents, who both had jobs that were physically demanding, showed up early and left late, never missed a day of work. They were taught that in order to survive, work had to come first. These lessons, the soil I was planted in, are made up of my upbringing, my morals, my beliefs, my biases and traumas, all things deeply seated in my being, hoping to be a dandelion growing through the concrete. I went to college, but academia didn't warn me about the time I'd spend holding space for others, constantly exercising my emotions. Over time, I realized that even desert plants need to be watered. As I gained more experience, I discovered that my strengths include listening with empathy, being resourceful, and advocating for those in need. I'm also super proud of my ability to connect with people. It reassures me that I'm a trusted and safe person. This one time, I supported a trans youth fulfilling her goal of getting her name changed. Unaccompanied minors confided in me their stories about looking for a better life across the border. Once I witnessed a young man advocate for himself as he told his parents his new pronouns. And it was the moment that I decided that it was time to live as my true self. See, there have been times when I've been the hero in someone's story, and times when I was the one being saved. These lessons and the many experiences is that I saw myself in their journeys, but struggled to process the transference. So I began developing compassion fatigue, and the burnout was inevitable. I had to revisit my foundation to heal the land first, to ensure I don't replant my pain in other people's gardens. I'd forgotten that before I could witness the growth in others, I had to treat my soil regularly, loosen the dirt, pull out the weeds to keep my topsoil fresh. I noticed that over time, when I invest in regular maintenance, the garden that I'm planted in produces super blooms. Everything I do brings me joy, and my flow is unstoppable. I had to deprogram my mind from this sensationalized version of self-care. How useful are quotes if they lead to no action? What good is a podcast if we don't listen with an open mind and heart? How helpful is a TED Talk if there is no intention to change? Just as I grow, those around me do the same, but in their own pace and at their own time. My usage of water and light may be different, but in the end, the goal is the same: to blossom with contentment from life. Healing myself means that my self-care must be radical, making deliberate decisions about honoring my mental, physical, and spiritual needs. This means to me taking 5 minutes of conscious breathing, 10 minutes of journaling a day, making space for therapy sessions, taking planned time off to recharge and reframe. My choices must be the catalyst for true and authentic healing, beginning with one action of self-love at a time. Thank you all. If you'd like to support, you can follow me at this_poet_travels. Conversations and connection are free, so come and chat with me. Take care. Have a good night.
Yes, Andy Sanchez! Amazing! Man, I just played around in granny panties eating cereal during the pandemic. Shit! That was a deep laugh. You too? Okay. Once again, thank you all for hanging out with us here at the Women's Freedom Festival. My name is Jackie Steele. I know Andy was talking about being a healthcare worker in that industry. I do want to take a second to shout out all of the workers at Cedars-Sinai who fought for a better contract, and they won. They won. They got the best contract they've ever had, higher pandemic pay, and that is because people like me, you, and everybody here went to bat, fought with them, stood out on the street and said, we demand better care for our healthcare workers. So thank you everybody who supported that. I also want to talk about some of our vendors in the back. We've got some amazing grassroots organizations. I know Mayor Pro Tem Shyne was here earlier speaking about it. The City of West Hollywood, I just want to make sure you know, dollars this year to community groups, organizations, so that they can not only be here, but make money, support their organizations. So many times it falls on the organization to do all of the work and pay for it in the meantime, which is crazy. We have to take care of our nonprofit organizations and the people in the community doing work to save lives in the LGBTQ community. I also want to shout out Sizzle across the street. If you are sober and looking for a space to go to feel community, please stop by. It's amazing. It's super fun. It is always lit. The city has 2 events every year that are major sober events. There's Sizzle and there's Boom. So if you're looking for community in that space, please do look it up and partake. I want to also shout out, I know Lucky, one of the loves of my life, Lucky Alexander, is in the back with Invisible Men. We need to support our trans brothers. Support our trans siblings. We love you. Unique Women's Coalition is there as well. Support our trans women. Support Black trans women. Do it with your time and do it with your dime, y'all. And don't forget, and all of the organizations back there. So stop by, say hello, spin the wheels, buy the raffle tickets, do all the business. And make sure you stop by the LProject booth as well. Get yourself some raffle tickets to enter for a chance to win. Follow service at the Abbey. They said champagne, but I plan on stealing that. So there's other things for you people to win, but I'm going to take that. So please do stop by the LProject booth. And then also, nope, that's a selfie of me. Nobody needs that right now. Sorry. It's not even a good one. Okay. I do also want to shout out, thank you. I want to shout out some of our sponsors. I know I mentioned a few. There are so many folks who helped us get where we are tonight, which is bringing you an amazing lineup of queer entertainment that does not always get access to stages, right? We're here and we're queer, but we don't always get this shit. So we have to celebrate it. You being here is part of it, and we thank you. I just want to also shout out the entire marketing team, by the way, of LProject. You put out the word, got everybody here. We want to thank you for that. You know what, bitch, don't even have her glasses. Here we go. Frost Steam Labs, Pro Bono ASL, Fangirl Cafe, Cherry Bomb, Catherine Gray, Deborah Smalley, Yogurt Stop, lesbian-owned business, everybody, Yogurt Stop, the Abbey, Broncos, and the Gym. Thank you all so much for your support. Are you ready for some more music? Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go. All right, cheers, queers. Put your hands together for Mortasay.
What's happening now? WeHo Pride. It's the first year. We're losing some folks. How y'all feeling? We'll get started. We cut one song, but we're gonna do this. So we put this song together as a cover during the pandemic. I love you, J. Comer. Anyways, the song is a remake of What If God Was One of Us. For times such as these, being a part of the LGBT community and actually, communing and what we've learned over the years and what we learned from separation and what we learned about loving each other and our differences no matter what, we are the same. So no matter how many clicks you got, There's only one love, and it doesn't cost a thing to share your love. So this is ours. And the screen, you can cut to the graphic. We are Mortasay. And by the way, this is my beautiful wife, Amy Lou Palmer on percussion. for a second. This next song is called Raise the Sun. We had to cut a song. We had to cut a song. We had to cut my wife's love song, but this next song is called Raise the Sun. And it's a love song to us too. It's what we remind ourselves every day when we get stuck in the muck, that we can raise the sun and our love can raise the sun no matter what's happening in the world. That we can be a difference even if just to ourselves. We can raise the sun. And I can tell you through this pandemic, we had to be that difference to ourselves every day just to keep going. So if you can love each other and raise somebody's light, don't hesitate, because it costs you nothing. Done your best. No more second guessing, tap dancing around feelings, testing, no real revealing, and now see a future brighter than this. Go get us in this. I'm set on with this. Say those things with intentions pure, like that you free when the lights down low. But one more and still say no. Type of love make your heart flow. That feel won't you know? That say you like it and I'll give you some more. If our love could raise. It's what you want. It's what you do with your light. What you gonna do with it? Tell me your affliction. Tell me what your mission is. Let's dive in and let's find kin and tell me what the glitch is. Woman's intuition. Devil in the kitchen. Highlight reels and pay your bills, but don't reveal just what you're wishing. I used to blame it on my worst times. I used to blame it on my past crimes. I used to blame it on the fine lines. I want to blame it on the moonlight. I want to blame it on the sunshine. I want to blame it on the good times. I want to blame it on the lights. All of the rain, the sun. Give it to him, baby. Well, so hold up the light. Yeah. Raise the sun. Raise the sun. Raise the sun. Raise it. Raise it.
listen, I'm so excited to be here. I'm gonna do a couple songs for you. I want you to rock with me, okay? Here we go. I don't need diamonds to call you mine. Come on. And I don't need riches to spend some time. And a dozen roses can't define. Ooh, what's happening? What's happening between you and I? 'Cause there's something that comes with the letting go. There's things in this life we can't control. Can't change what you know when you don't know. And baby, if you're down, I'm up tonight. We can move it fast or take our time. Show me all your flaws, I'll show you mine. We don't need picture perfect, 'cause that's just for service, and that's not you and me. And that's not you and me. That's not you and me. We don't need picture perfect, 'cause that's just for service, and that's not you and me. All right, listen, we're gonna switch up the mood a little bit. Here we go. Don't need vacation to feel sunshine. And no validation to know it's right. No expectation, we live life. Ooh, the way we want, the way we want. Just take my hand and we'll be fine. Something that comes with the letting go. There's things in this life we can't control. Can't change what you know when you know. Oh, baby, if you're down, I'm up to ride. Come on, y'all. We can move in fast or take our time. Show me all your flaws, I'll show you mine. We don't need picture perfect, 'cause that's just for the serve. Here we go, and that's not you and that's not you and me. And that's not you and me. We don't need picture perfect, 'cause that's just for the surface, and that's not you and me. And that's not you and me. Oh, and that's not you and me. We don't need picture perfect, 'cause that's just for the surface, and that's not you and me. Hey, through every broken road, our scars are miracles. Whoa, baby, if you're down, I'm up to ride. We can move in fast or take our time. Show me all your flaws, I'll show you mine. We don't need picture perfect, 'cause that's just for the surface, and that's not you and me. That's not you and me. And that's not you and me. And we don't need picture perfect, 'cause that's just for the surface, and that's not you and me. Listen, I'm really excited because next week, listen, yeah, definitely stream Picture Perfect, thank you. I am really excited because next week is not only my birthday, thank you, but it is my single release. It's a new single that I have coming out next week, and I want to play it for you guys. Is that cool? It's a little swaggy, it's a little sexy. Is that cool? All right, here we go, let's go. Passion Fruit. It's called Passion Fruit. I tend to get what I want, and I want you. So let's get to the part when you say cool. I cool, yeah. The insecure think I'm being kind. I just deliver on what I promise. So if you want to know what's good, check my Yelp reviews. Yeah. Baby, you should know I've had it at a good time. And you're the one I'm craving, quench my thirst tonight. Here we addictive. I'm telling you. Listen, you gon' know what I mean when I slide in. Here we go. All night long, it's a situation. Ain't slept yet, but you cooking breakfast. And since you seem satisfied, we will review. Yeah. 5 stars, please. Baby, you should know I've got an appetite. And you're the one I'm craving, quench my thirst. Come on, everybody, here we go. Say, give me that passion fruit, sweet like juice. I wanna be next to you, yeah. Give me that passion, let me sip on you. Come on, go. Give me that passion fruit, sweet like juice. I wanna be next to you, yeah. Give me that passion, let me sip on you. Listen, tell me if you're mine. I wanna take some extra time. You know these hands gon' treat you right. I'm gonna treat you right. I see it in your eyes. This passion's got you high. Don't let this moment listen, 'cause it's only for tonight. Yeah, give me that passion fruit, sweet like juice. I wanna be next to you. Yeah, give me that passion fruit. Come on, sing it with me, say. Give me that passion fruit, sweet like juice. I wanna be next to you, yeah. Give me that passion, let me sip on you. Come on, sing it out. Say, give me that passion fruit, sweet like juice. I wanna be next to you, yeah. Give me that passion, just give me that passion fruit. Y'all feeling it? Thank you so much. Listen, I'm telling you, next week, that song is coming out. I'm super excited about it. Please, you can pre-save. Go to my Instagram right now, Gattison Official, and we'll do it. I got one more song. But I'm gonna really need y'all to rock with me on this last song, okay? This last song is called California Magic. And listen, I feel like it's just fitting for Pride and all that, you know, we got the California Magic, right? All right, here we go. Let's do it, California Magic. Touch the stars with you. Yeah, baby, baby. With you I'm winning, I can't lose. We're cruising outside in the drop top, summer hot, feeling all feels of you. Got me in the haze, no phase, it's a wild place, trying to be cool. So blue, Cali sky, I look into your eyes. Falling so hard like the stars on the boulevard. Okay? Now, I'm about to take you to what I like to call the cookout, okay? And at the cookout, we got a 2-step that we do, okay? Now I need you to follow me. I'm gonna teach you right here. Ready? Here we go, here we go. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. And now back, front, back, front. Come on! To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. And then back, front. Back, keep it up, and say give me some of that. That California good love, you said. Give me some of that. Come on. That California good love. A little louder, say, give me some of that. Hey, that California good love, you said. Give me some of that. That California good. Woo! And I'm feeling that vibe. I'm feeling that vibe with you. Woo! And I'm feeling that vibe. I think it must be beautiful magic. Make me feel, oh no. I think it's California magic. Come on, y'all still got the step going? California magic. Oh, here we go, to the right, come on, come on. To the right, to the right, to the left, and now back, front, back. Come on and do your thing. To the right, to the right, to the left, and then back, front, back, front. Come on, to the right, to the right, to the left, and then back, front, back. Come on and do your thing. To the right, to the right, to the left, and then back, front, back, front. Thank you guys so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, give it up one more time for Gattison.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having us. We are Boi Band. First day jaw drops to the floor. You're blowing my mind so beautiful. I wanna just pass the time. Gotta find a way to call you mine. We about to get comfortable. So high. Gotta stop, drop, and roll. Class fine. Sunshine and light. I go back to Japan. With you it ain't complicated. You keep pulling me. I promise to be patient with you through the day. Tell you what I'm into, something that I'm into. So many things you make me feel like I'm on top of the Ferris wheel. Tell you what I'm into, something that I'm into. Take your time, baby, I got time. I just wanna make you mine. Make you mine. I know it ain't easy to work like you do. No, little Miss Independent knows how to command your room. Hey, hey, let me make it easy for once. Take you out to have some fun. You got to close mine. Hand on your thighs, on the chair, on your side. With you it ain't complicated. You keep pulling me in. I promise to be patient with you through the day. Tell you what I'm into. It's something that I'm into. Things make me feel like I'm on top of the Ferris wheel. Tell you what I'm into. It's something that I'm into. Take your time, baby, I got time. I just wanna make you mine. Whoa, make you mine. Yeah. Step back with the real. Step back. I make it feel real good. Hey, fortune teller. Nah, I've been feeling together. You wanna go downtown on the down low? I can drive that real slow. Tell me what you want. Treat you like a princess, queen, Gattison. I'm the fresh prince. Baby, let me tell you something. Tell you what I'm into. It's something that I'm into. The silly things you make me feel like I'm on top of a Ferris wheel. Tell you what I'm into. It's something that I'm into. Take your time, baby, I got time. I just wanna make you mine. Yeah, tell you what I'm into. It's something that I'm into. Silly things you make me feel like I'm on top of a Ferris wheel. Tell you what I'm into.
about sexuality. There's a lot more going on than meets the eye. Female or male, gay or straight, pink or blue. We were taught to see these as binary. Now we're realizing it's more like a kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Been staring at a blank wall, waiting on you. Don't check my phone, 'cause I know the world's ending soon. I wanna get a little high, I'm feeling really low. And I'm also the giant, and I see a kaleidoscope. Everybody say, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh, see a kaleidoscope. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh, see a kaleidoscope. All these colors in black and white, don't let the fear dim the light. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh, see the beauty kaleidoscope. Now I'm going 95 in my mind with a feeling of impending doom.